So, that's really good. So the question is like, how do we make it even more really good, right?
Yeah.
So, right at the top, I think you're playing too soft. It's mezzo forte, right? And then probably by measure 3, then you can back down like an echo almost. Okay, because if you look further into the music, we said that, oh, then it crescendos to piano in measure 4. How can you go from mezzo forte to piano? So either there's something missing in the addition, or it's, oh, I need to take that clue and know that 3 should probably be faster or softer, because it's the same thing, right?
Mhm.
It's a restatement,
Yep.
and so you can make it different. So would you start at the beginning? I want you to play just a big full mezzo forte. Like you're by yourself, it's okay. Like there's different levels, like I just said to the previous student, there's solo forte, there's within the flute section forte, and there's full band forte. And what you do as an individual is different in all of those situations. Full band forte for you is this, solo forte is this, section forte is this, solo forte is this. Does that make sense? So solo mezzo forte, like, play it out. Yeah, try it again. And then, see, so I think you're starting so soft that when we get to that decrescendo in 2, you have nowhere to go, right? And so you don't ever want to play louder or softer than your tone quality will allow. And because you started not loud enough, that decrescendo, that B flat is going, right? Because you're like, I'm trying to play so soft that my sound is now not my best tone quality. You have good tone quality, so start louder, because you have to give yourself somewhere to go. Like if you're like, I'm gonna start on the ground floor and I'm gonna run down to the ground floor, people are like, that's insane. You're already on the ground floor. You're like, yes. Oh wait, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go down to the ground floor. Then you got to start at least on the 2nd floor, or the 3rd floor, or in this case, probably the 4th floor, right?
Yeah.
And then let's see, same thing, like 11 and 12, we have all this like, and this, this era of music, we're coming out of the Romantic era, which is pretty dramatic, and this is even more dramatic, right? And yes, Debussy kind of lives in this like ethereal plane, but dynamically, Debussy can still become very big. So Debussy doesn't equal soft. Does that make sense? Right? Yes, it has to have that delicateness to it, and because that softness is actually what's kind of like alluring about it, right? It's like the quiet flute player, like leading the mice out of the town. Like you are like the Pied Piper, and it's that kind of thing where you are drawing people in with your softer dynamic. But for that to be its most effective, your high dynamic has to be way higher. Like if we look at measure 29, those hairpin dynamics right there, would you play that? And I want you to go up to forte. Try it. More. Yeah, and so you also have the double treble of the flute or any instrument that it's actually going down in pitch and it's crescendoing. So physics say the lower the pitch goes, the harder it is to hear. So you have to actually really exaggerate. A crescendo on a descending melodic line is like double crescendo time, because the physics of the instrument says, and it's hard. I know it's hard to play loud on low register, right? But that's what it is, right? So I think that's the next level for you, because you obviously know what you're doing, and I think your pacing is really good and your phrasing is really good. Okay, so within the phrasing, the dynamics are the missing piece that would bump it up to that like whoa, like because a piece like that, you do want like people walking away going, And the dynamics, I think, are going to be like the cherry on top that will make that happen. So, good job.
Yay.